Let's talk about those celebrities who had the courage all of a sudden to speak up about this. Once his show was canceled, Kimmel. I was just about to go into that.
There's so much that has to be said. I can no longer hold it in any longer. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Undivided Attention 96. Angelica, and this is our podcasting channel where we talk about controversial subjects that are affecting our culture and how we live amongst one another.
Let's talk about those celebrities who had the courage all of a sudden to speak up about this. Once his show was canceled, Kimmel. I was just about to go into that, and that just makes me just want to be even more enraged because Charlie died, but very loud and open. He allowed these Gen Zers mock his death. Even CNN, certain mainstream networks, even before I dug deeper, after I found out that he was murdered on the day that he was assassinated, I noticed as I was listening to the reports on CNN in particular, that they didn't seem sad or solemn.
In which a shooting like this happens.
1963, Medgar Evers was assassinated. In 1963, JFK was assassinated.
Like ABC.
They didn't seem upset or disgruntled.
Charlie Kirk gets shot and killed today.
Girl, someone had to do it.
Or shocked.
I cuffs and I got that drink. Could be purple, it could be
as if they had pleasure. Parade on social media, making a mockery of Charlie Kirk's sacrifice and grit and will to help people that hated him, because he knew through the love of Jesus Christ they needed to be saved, and that they needed to have an open discussion on what it is that they believe in, because is it coming from their true belief system, or is it coming through all the propaganda that is constantly being spewed on social media, through the television network?
Charlie Kirk is a divisive figure.
He's one of MAGA's most prominent voices online. He hosts a near daily podcast.
He was willing to do the work on the ground at the universities.
He is a talk radio host. He is on college campuses all around the country. He has a following and an energy. There was enthusiasm. He was passing hats around.
And had real conversations. Yes, and he was actually one of the more respectable conservatives on the ground, wanting to actually connect to the youth, to those that are young and actually have questions about different belief systems that the world is going. And oftentimes the people who asked the questions were more of the aggressors. But he was so confident and sure in what he believed and intelligent where the world is going.
It's not a child.
But
it's not a living child.
It has a heartbeat. It has brain waves.
That does not make it a child.
But tell me when it becomes a child then.
I already told you, when it is born.
Oftentimes, the people who asked the questions were more of the aggressors. And I will say, I did see some of Charlie Kirk's commentary. The Lord was leading me to see some of his content even before slaughter like an animal on stage as he was doing the Lord's work, robbing us of our freedom of speech, by the way. I didn't agree with some of his approach with talking about certain celebrities. I didn't like the comment that he made about Taylor Swift submitting to her husband.
She should have more children than she has houses. Submit to your husband, Taylor. You're not in charge.
It was very dystopian. I think maybe he was joking. 80% of his work was rooted in merit and love and determination to connect to people who are lost or deceived. And we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of some of Charlie Kirk's conversations on the ground on university campuses versus other conservatives, so that you can see the difference of his approach and understand the significance of his killing. Yes.
She hopped up onto Instagram.
Children. I love my Instagram.
I think it's humane to look at their case and why they had to leave everything they've ever known.
We believe that we should send them back to their country of origin.
Do you agree that we should implement more money to the immigration system?
No, I think we should have no immigrants in the country for the next 10 years.
Let's talk about these entitled, barricaded celebrities that come out of the woodwork when it's the most convenient to speak.
They're very cowardice.
Yes.
And they have so much influence, but all they care about is their money. That's why they were upset about Jimmy Kimmel being canceled.
And feeding the one-sided narrative, trying to deceive and silence truth. I will have to say, I need to call her out. Halsey, Ashley, I love you. You will always have a soft spot in my heart, and it pains me to say this, but I cannot in good conscience say that I support you after I saw your commentary on your Insta story saying that Jimmy Kimmel's show getting shut down because of his insensitive and disjointed remarks on the heel slaughter of a man who's supposed to be free,
an American,
and saying that it was fascist. To comment on his show getting shut down and propaganda. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Are you really gonna talk about that?
I'd rather be a real nightmare than die. Survival of the richest. The city's ours until the fall. Their money.
What was fascist was assassination filmed on television of a man speaking about his views and encouraging conversation. He has more courage that you have shown. And I understand that your Badlands album is being relaunched, but it's not going to do well because this is not what we need. And although you're extremely intelligent, creative, smart, etc., I was such a huge advocate for you.
Halsey's coming out with her new album! The Queen is making a comeback! Here it comes! Tell me what you need!
And gave you grace on things that I didn't even agree with.
The system has turned you against us.
The system has turned you against us. And as you're feeding into this one-sided narrative, you are protected and you're not facing the repercussions of what you are promoting. The incitement of hate, violence, and assassination of those who disagree with certain views. It's highly irresponsible and extremely cowardice and upsetting because you don't have to deal with the backlash. You're able to retreat in your wealth and the money that you make off of us through your music. And she's not the only one who does it. Tom McDonald does it. All these other high-profile celebrities that say that they care about us and connect with us through their music, they're probably planning to leave the country and leave on their first private jet out of the country once war break out on the street.
Right.
To leave us to fend for ourselves.
Go in their underground bunkers or go to Mars. Who knows?
It is truly us that we need to support, us who are on the ground, who has to live in this fragmented reality of violence and hate. We have to be the change that we want to see. And we can't allow anybody to do it for us or allow anybody else to change our minds. We have to rely on God now more than ever because people are losing it.
Right.
Because of the hatred.
It says in the last days they're going to call evil good and good evil. A lot of people are celebrating a good man's death.
And if you see the comment on the news about Jimmy Kimmel show getting shut down, which is actually a lot less heinous than a man getting shot in the neck on live television for expressing his views. It's people with millions of followers with these blue check marks. It's very Hunger Games. Yeah. It's very capital. Right.
Thank you for your consideration.
With thousands of likes per comment of these people who are advocates of our fallen country.
They get separated from the actual problems.
Exactly.
And also I want to encourage Candace Owens to keep going at it with the investigation and cross-examining what the feds are doing. You're doing an amazing job at that and honoring Charlie Kirk's death.
I am a little reluctant. I am watching Candace Owens with precaution because of her obvious disdain for Israel. The amount of hate that she has for Israel and the things that she was saying against Israel. I am listening and I've been a dedicated follower for many years.
Maybe not so many of her.
But you want to bring out one of the books? When it first came out, we supported her and even bought an extra one to gift it to a woman that felt like we needed to give that to. I feel like she needs prayer because she has, you know, obvious, like all of us are infected to some extent with the hysteria and propaganda. And yeah, she loves Charlie, and that she will do whatever it takes for him to get justice. So I'm gonna leave it with that. God bless America, and we'll see you in the next episode.